What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Alma, Missouri. And today, well, I don't really know what we're going to do today, but I've been a busy bee off screen. If you look where the speedometer is in the bottom right, you can see that this cotton harvester has 5 hours on it. And going at 42 miles an hour, that's actually quite a lot of hours. If we just turn the help window on, you can see I've made 30 bales. 30 cotton bales. And taking a look at the map, I'm currently got 2 contracts active. I've got cultivating that field and cultivating that field. You can see pretty much all the fields are harvested except for my 3 grass fields. And as far as the cotton goes, I have now bought this field. I've harvested it. I bought this field, harvested it, and then a contract came up after I sold it for harvesting the cotton, so I did that. Same goes for that field, and same goes for these 2 fields. So I've harvested these 4 cotton fields twice. I've only harvested this field once so far. I did buy a new trailer. I didn't buy a new truck. That's the same truck we have before, just hooked up to the new trailer. Because I figured it would hold these special cotton bales, but it does not. So I bought that trailer for nothing, really, pretty much. And we are also going to sell that field. And we're going to buy back this field because I miss it already. Now, we don't need the help window on anymore. So let's turn that off. And tabbing around, the combine is up in field 15, up in the north part of the field, map. There we go. I did purchase this field, harvested it, and then sold it, and a contract came up on it. And so I did the contract, of course. So we got a lot of soybeans off of that. The grain cart's still there, truck's here. This is still doing potatoes. I did bring a load of dried corn down, but all of it didn't fit. I did also bring a load of corn to the corn dryer. I brought a semi-load down. So there's that. All the productions are doing great. And so I think we're in a position to sleep at the moment. There's nothing in the sale I want. Nope. We're only in October 1, so all the contracts should be good to go. All right, what kind of contracts await us today? A cotton harvest. Fantastic. Plowing, stone picking, weeding. We're definitely going to do that contract there. Although I do need to get the cotton bales off of the field first. Probably should have did that off screen, but you know, whatever. Also, the reason I cannot auto load these cotton bales is because they're 20,000 liter bales. And according to FarmSim, that's not like accurate. Because normal round bales are 10,000 liters, but these are 20,000 liters, and auto load can't do that, apparently. So I learned that by myself. Yeah, so I did make, what was it, 30 cotton bales. Most of those were from the contracts that I did. Um, uh, there's a couple in our bale storage. I don't know how many. I want to say there's like 7 in the bale storage. Not entirely sure. But we're going to find out shortly because that's where these bales are going. There's a bale right there in the pond. There's a bale there in front of us, and there's a bale over there. And I think that's all the bales? It seems really low, but you got to think that these are 20,000 liter bales instead of the 10,000 liter. Oh, there's another one over there. Look at that. Alright, so maybe there is more than I think there is. We just can't. They're just out of view distance. I know that doesn't look right, but I can't reach up that high. So that will have to do for now. And they're only going in the bale storage anyway, so they'll get reorientated, I guess. Alright, I hope that's all the bales from this field. I hope. If not, the baler or the harvester will run into one. So, there's that. There we go. Also, I did do other contracts while I was waiting for the cotton harvester to do all its harvesting. I did quite a few contracts actually. I don't quite remember what they all were. I know I did some fertilizing, some cultivating, some plowing, and I think I did a seeding contract as well. I don't really know. Well, here's the plow. That makes it obvious. This needs to come back to the farm. Actually, this needs to go to the next field. Where am I? Whoops. If we just take a look at the menu real quick after I get done saving the game. If we take a look at finances, scroll down to something. There we go. Contract income, $247,000. Oh boy. So yeah, I did quite a few contracts. And then also sold bales. I sold a couple bales. Those are just from extra. It was mostly cotton bales, I believe. Those are all cotton bales, actually. And then sold products. We've got 247,000. Not really sure what that's from. That might be the buffalo mozzarella I sold twice last month or yesterday. I don't know. But that does bring our total to $820,000, which is very good because I think before we started harvest, it was only like 200,000. So I think we've done pretty well over harvest. Oh man, excuse me. I'm drinking pop, and so I have the burps. So I'm sorry. Set that guy off. There's not another plowing contract, is there? Go ahead and accept that. Oh, there is. Ooh. Well, let's do it. Why not? I do believe I seeded this field right here in wheat. Obviously, we don't have a seeder, so I did have to lease the equipment. It didn't take too long. Obviously, it finished before all the cotton harvesting was done. But I believe we used the in-game seeder. What did we use? I believe we used the Amazon here. I believe. Yeah. Yeah, I think we did. So that's not too bad. Ooh, we have a tedder. Oh, this is the Colossus tedder. When did they start making that? Interesting. They also have that too, but we don't have a 3-point on the thing. I hit the wrong button. So yeah, we have 830,000 now after we accepted that contract. Not sure what to spend it on. I might repay the loan over winter or for over winter. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do is repay most of the loan. And then we have all the products to sell come February, March time. It's doing great. Doing great. This needs to be brought back to the farm as well, because we are done harvesting. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that because we need to get the mower set up. I know it's only October, And I believe I wanted to wait till November to mow the grass. But it's good enough. Now I just need to find my mowers, and I'm not sure where they are, actually. I think I left them over here in the shed. Yes, I did. Look at that. And if that's the case, I've got to drive over there anyway, because I don't have a tractor with a 3-point over there. Well, I do, the little John Deere, but it does not have enough power for those mowers. So we might as well bring some food over there, because I'm sure they are somewhat hurting. Yeah, they could use some. Maybe it's time we upgrade our mower setup? Maybe? I don't know. Let's look at mowers, shall we? Let's see. So we currently have this one and this one. We could upgrade, get the Colossus Unrealistic, but I don't really want to do that. That would be an upgrade. This is potentially a good upgrade. Potentially. Or we could go for the class ones, but then it's not much of an upgrade. I don't know. I don't want to get the Swather mower. That would be a downgrade. It's kind of why I haven't gone for it yet. If we were going to get it, I would have started with it and upgraded from there. But since we started with mowers already, I didn't want it. And I think we used it on the last series anyway. There's a cow out of its pen. Set him off. I don't really want to bring the combine back at the moment. We do need to deliver the milk, the normal milk and the buffalo milk to the dairy. Got to keep up on that. Just taking a look at the dairy. Oh, it's got plenty of milk. Well, it's got 4,000 liters of milk. It's got a lot of goat milk. That's because we're waiting on the sugar beet field, which I don't think will be ready until November. Yeah, November is when that'll be ready. Yeah, but we can't speed up time because we have contracts going, so we have to wait till the contracts are done. The reason we're waiting for the sugar beets is because we need sugar to make chocolate, and the chocolate is going to be used for cereal as well as... Oh, I gotta look now. What is it? Yeah, chocolate and then chocolate goat milk. Yeah, chocolate goat milk. Yep, we're gonna start making that just for fun. Yeah, so we already have about 6,000 liters of goat milk already. I am just storing it at the moment. I'm not using it for anything because I want to make the goat milk, chocolate goat milk. Yeah. So that's what we're just waiting on the sugar beets to get ready. Hey, look at that. We have a pallet of clothes. I'll be damned. Or, no. What? I didn't say that. Let's see. We have a thing of buffalo mozzarella. And behind these cotton bales, we have a closed pallet. Fancy. That's a train. We're gonna ignore it. Please excuse my wobbly driving. Not wobbly, swerving driving, I guess. My controller drift is acting up real bad lately. So if I, like, drift off to a side and then swerve back, that's because I'm trying to correct it. So please be aware of that. Some days the controller drift is really good, some days it's really bad. And today is really bad. So just bear with me. Alright, it looked like somebody completed their task. That must have been the plow. Fantastic. I don't really want to do the rest of those contracts, so we're not going to. While we have the plow on this tractor, not that this tractor's doing anything else, we're gonna put it on plowing our own fields, actually. Because, like I said, it's not doing anything else. So we might as well put it to use. So, plow that field, senor. Thank you. This guy's doing great. Sprayer's not doing anything. Ooh, do we have more slurry? Not enough to care about. Dump some straw in there. You can see our mower is doing great. Cotton harvester is also doing great. We should probably bring this guy out. He also needs some gas. And I don't think there's a gas station on this farm, actually. There's that one cow has brought friends. Helpful. So we're gonna go fill this up real quick with gas. I know we're doing a lot of driving today, but you know, it's something that it's got to be done. Now, is it worth upgrading the tedder to this guy? This is the regular tedder, it looks like, not the unrealistic tedder from Colossus. I did look at some point that there's an unrealistic one. But then again, I don't think this tractor would have a use after getting rid of the tedder, so I don't think we will. Let's fill that up. I came into the menu to look at this production. How much cotton did that use overnight? About 3,000 liters. Alright, so that's going to take a while to use all that cotton. It might be worth selling some cotton if we desperately need it. Because I don't really want to wait for, what do we have, like 20 cotton bales to go through that production? Or it might be worth getting a second production. I don't know. Also, if you guys are curious, my controller drift is going to take me into a poll. But I have officially hit 60 hours. I did that in between episodes, last episode and this episode. So yeah, we've officially hit 60 hours. So that's very good. And I think the last episode, or this episode, is episode 10. Which is also very good, because I normally don't make it that far in episodes. I know in Frankenmuth we made it to like episode 6, I think, which is still pretty good. I know I don't record everything that I do on here, and I don't know if you guys like that or not. Like, do you guys like the checking in and doing a couple things and then moving on, or do you guys want to see everything that I do? Granted, I don't want to record everything that I do because I'm not always in the mood to record everything. So there's that as well. I'm going to pick up some corn, dried corn. How are we doing on that production? Doing great. Oh, I did also put the flour on selling. I kind of forgot about that. Because most of it was going to the pizzeria, and I need most of it to go to the noodle factory. Yeah, the noodle soup. Well, I guess it's the production for food, but and we're making noodle soup is what we're doing. So I need to get those pallets moved over. I can see we have 3 more pallets of buttered popcorn. When in the world do we sell that again? Also, when do we sell the mozzarella? Right now for the mozzarella, and not till March for the buttered popcorn. Okay. Where is my pickup? Where's my pickup? There it is. Stop by, pick up the goat milk and the wool. Might as well deliver that to the town while we're going that direction. There we go. That's the flour loaded up. Alright, that goes in there. I believe this trailer's too tall for this production. So, yep, that goes in there. And all the flour goes in there. And then we gotta move this mozzarella pallet. Ah, what happened? A world of those. What did I do? Fascinating. I didn't know I could do that. That's kind of cool. But I have severely ran out of time. That will do it for today, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.